There's an uneasy sense of calm in Istanbul today as protesters wait for word from a meeting scheduled with the Prime Minister. This morning, riot police with water cannons filled Taksim Square. Their aim was to stop any violent clashes. Last night, fires lit up the skies. Dozens of people were injured when officials used tear gas and rubber bullets to clear the square. The Prime Minister wants today's meeting to put an end to the unrest, but many protesters are skeptical. We spoke with protester Timur Karadeniz, and he says demonstrators have 3 demands for the government.
The people around in the protest are not very optimistic with this talking. There is a large amount of academicians, musicians, and actors and actresses that will be talking with the Prime Minister, but people are saying that it will be a failure, basically. And we're not sure what will the end come for this, but I think because of this meeting with the Prime Minister, the Taksim Square area is very peaceful. They're waiting for the outcome of this meeting. People are thinking that these are the wrong people to be chosen. These are elected by the Prime Minister to talk with, and some people are saying that the right people are not called to these meetings. Last week, the Taksim Solidarity Movement gave a couple of points to the government to comply with. One of them was the end of the plan for the demolition of the park. That's the main reason. That's how the whole protest started and turned to anti-governmental. And that's the first points that people are demanding, and I'm also agreeing with this. The second and third are the resignations of the Istanbul government and the chief of police, which are responsible for the clashes between the protesters and the police. The police has been extremely brutal towards the people, and they use a large amount of tear gas unnecessarily. Plus, they use plastic bullets and water cannons and other stuff. So we're saying the police chief of staff and the Istanbul government, who is the responsible person for security, should resign from their post. And on top of that, people are expecting an apology from the Prime Minister, even though keeps stating repeatedly other things. But we're thinking that he's the one who's provoking this violence.
That was protester Timur Karadeniz speaking with us from Taksim Square earlier in Istanbul, Turkey. Now, CBC is investigating the whereabouts of one of our reporters. The most recent tweet from Sasha Petrusic's Twitter account is a one-word message reading, "Arrested." Petrusic's currently in Turkey covering the ongoing protests there. CBC is trying to determine what has happened, and when we have more information, we'll pass it along.